the fuck is Erufai? Erufai have much to talk. Who the fuck is Erufai? Who know him? I don't understand. Erufai talking. Oh, a man who had Tinubu to rig the last presidential election, he will be talking. He's talking. And you analyzing. Go, my brother, calm down. If you don't know, make I tell you who this president be. This president, neither they call Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Omo Yoruba, not Ijo man, like Jonathan, like this weak Jonathan. The Northerners ganged up against. Tell Rufai, tell him he's dealing with a different man. If you talk like this, some of us for South, we don't like him. We not too much like Tinubu. We go like him the more. Not be not they decide all the time. If they provoke us, we dey for South. You are from North. The country will join North. Jonathan, weak or not weak, he defeated Buhari in 2012, before Buhari come down to South. Come meet this same man, before he work for her. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the you don't understand. You don't understand who he be. He's the commander of the armed forces. As everything dey now him be the god of Nigeria. If you say na green. If you say not be am, not be am. Make you the suffering now. Just analyze this man. We join them, lie against Jonathan, use Boko Haram, remove Jonathan. He go, can't do this one like that. That guy, that's South we dey. Not they talk like that. Oh yeah, like that too. Not they talk like that. The fuck is Erufai? To even talk, when you jump person, you rig election, go still talk. Make him enter house. Or make him loyal to the president. He is the president. Upon the rubbish wey happen during Buhari time, you know when they come out condemn Buhari, he have no moral right to be even be talking. They could have not try am. Whether the man, I understand whether the man not do well. Una go dey hand. I'm saying somebody from North he go dey threaten us. They decide who go rule. He dey grace. 2027 we go meet. Or they talk like that. Or they talk, they provoke some of us. Who they be? If they're not continue, let them do. Everybody not go your own way. Can't team be this one. Who be Erufai? Tinubu the power will not be Jonathan. That thing wanna do that time where they tell you we feel not be saying you go. Who the fuck is Erufai? Not be they kept us in bondage for these years. Because after one, he never even reached 2 years for office. In the year, they analyze and say, what the fuck is Erufai? Even the Buhari cannot even, he can't mess up the Tinubu. Forget. No, this guy not just the flesh muscle. They talk to us as if saying that they decide everything for us. Not make now they stop that kind of thing. They make people diverse. You know how many people where they die on daily basis for Buhari? You talk. You know corruption. A monkey steal money. A snake they steal money. If I'll do Jonathan like that, I'll do this one like that. No. Buhari complete his own time upon the corruption, the rubbish. They say make we keep quiet. Who the fuck is Erufai?
Malam Nasiru El-Rufai has said former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan lost re-election in 2015 due to his attitude towards the North and is cautioning President Bola Ahmed Tinubu against repeating the same mistakes. El-Rufai said many supporters from President Tinubu's southwest geopolitical zone were antagonizing the North and will learn the same lesson as Jonathan's men in 2027 if not cautioned. So El-Rufai said southwest Tinubu supporter playing with fire. Seriously, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai should stop comparing President Tinubu with former President Jonathan. President Tinubu was never a deputy governor who became governor due to impeachment of his boss. President Tinubu came home from exile where he had gone to struggle for democracy and retired the junta. President Tinubu was not ferried from Yenagoa to Abuja via presidential jet to do presidential nekai with former President Yaradua under the supervision of OBJ, Obasanjo. President Tinubu was just a member of his party without political office. So President Tinubu did not inherit a presidency that belonged to the North due to the death of the owner. Instead, President Tinubu supported the North for 8 years without betraying Buhari for one day. And when his time came, he was not an active president. No public assets at his disposal. President Tinubu defeated the military junta. President Tinubu crushed PDP out of power completely. President Tinubu forced his way to power without being in power. President Tinubu has been fighting the PDP even when Malam and Co were PDP ministers. So to compare President Tinubu with former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan is the most awful political assumption done in anger. It will end in frustration. So Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, 2027 is around the corner. See you in 2027.
Malam Nasiru El-Rufai coming out to say he helped Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu become the president of Nigeria has to be the greatest joke of the century. Interview. First off, he spoke against the current administration. According to him, they are not achieving anything. In fact, they are not doing anything. And then he made a statement that he was the one that helped in bringing this administration into power. So he should help in also removing them from power. And I'm like, Malam Nasiru El-Rufai already feeling like the alpha and omega of Nigeria. For someone who could not even win his state for the current administration. I'm sorry. Who could not even win any senatorial district for this current administration in his state? To come out and say he was the one that actually put Asiwaju in this seat is so funny. And one of the questions that they actually asked him that got to me was when they asked him, okay, you sold Buhari to us in 2015. You sold Asiwaju to us, now you are complaining. How do you expect us to trust whoever you are going to sell to us? And he was like, you don't need to be. He just even shoots himself on the feet. And I just begin to wonder if he can actually be getting this angry with the president because he did not get the ministerial appointment. It only means one thing. He's actually going to that place, not because of the interest of Nigerians, but because of the interest of his pocket. Anybody that actually believes in that coalition, now you know. As for me,
I don't know where people get that information from that Northerners are not going to support Tinubu for the election. I don't know where people get that message from. They even asked Senator Abduyari yesterday. He said the message is very clear. What they know will do to Tinubu in 2027. You understand? Because Tinubu started with them in 2015. So they are going to start with Tinubu. But politics is a game of interest and the game that decided by the people. The Northerners, the senators, governors of the North, they are in APC with Tinubu. I don't know where you people are saying Northerners, are the Northerners the only people in this country? Northerners are not the only people in this country. Nigeria will decide to continue with Tinubu or not at the end of the day. But why is it that everybody in this country is scared of Northerners? That yes. If you are doing well, you don't need to ask that question whether they know they will support Tinubu or not. Yes, but before we go to the poll, people would like to ask question. What have you done for my people? Before you go and tell your people to vote for me, people ask, yes, you have spent 4 years already. Northerner will ask, you have spent 4 years. What have you done for us? Southeasterner, South-Southerner, and Southwesterner, they will ask, what have you done for our region? Even North Central. Then that time you need to show them working, or you explain today that this is what I have done for you people, or see what I have done for you people. Because Nigerians are no longer in 1993, in 1999, or early 2000. Nigeria have phones. They are civilized. They watch everything that is happening in the country. So pushing that propaganda Northerner is not just about the Northerner. The question is that you will come for campaign and people will ask you, people will respond. What have you done for us in the 4 years already? Because nobody will say, okay, you have not done 4 years, then maybe another 4 you will do it. No. If you start something, people will believe, say, okay, you have started it, let's finish it. Nigeria, we are very ungrateful. We are very ungrateful. You understand? Atiku is not celebrated enough. See, if Atiku was in another country like South America, Libya or South Sudan, by now some people go dey worship am. I swear to God, if Atiku was in South America, Libya, Sudan or Morocco or Egypt, by now they will carry his picture like frame. They will carry a frame, put for temple to worship am. What Atiku is doing in this country is legendary. What Atiku is doing in this country, he deserve like make they carry a picture like this, they worship am. If Atiku was in India person, by now they for the call am temple Kamakaram. They go dey one corner like this, they worship am. Many people don't know. See, forget about all this propaganda about Atiku Abubakar. If there is anybody that mean well for this country, Atiku Abubakar, and that is a fact. There is nobody in this country today that invested so much as a politician in his country than Atiku Abubakar. Who is that person? There is no politician like, politician, you're a politician, whether dead or alive, in Nigeria, let's put it Africa, that carry money like this. I don't know where the money, I don't know how he built his wealth, but carry the money, invest am for your country. Nobody close to Atiku Abubakar. Nobody paid the price of democracy like Atiku Abubakar. Go and ask the MK Abiola boys, the family, during 1993 convention. When everybody wanted one Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar is the one that come and say, okay, take my presidential ambition, make this country unite. When Obasanjo say, okay, I must go for the third time, Atiku Abubakar say, you can't go for the third time. Let my presidential ambition to be sacrificed to save democracy. You have to leave PDP and fight Obasanjo till you don't get that third time. You understand? So what Atiku is a symbol. It's a symbol of praise. Atiku is a motivation for anybody where they try for this life, they achieve. Keep trying.
Welcome back. We know this devil, we know this Satan and nightmare called Erifai. Although the way Erifai it seems to be going now, very soon he's going to know the kind of people that Southerners are, because these guys, especially those Fulani elites, there is something that I have always noticed within those people. I mean, these people now, their own claim in this country now is getting out of hand and is beyond everyone's expectation, because what they are expecting, if it is not only someone who is a Nigerian, there is nobody that will be expecting like this, the way these people like are expecting from Nigeria. They are even doing as if we own this country with them. Anytime we see most of them, I mean the northerner. When we say the northerner, just know that we are referring all these things to Fulanis, not the Hausa, not the Kanuri, and not the other people in the north, because this northerner that we normally call is causing a lot of trouble now. When we say northerner, they just mean that we are talking to the Fulani, because now we know that the Fulani have already taken over on our side, so that is why we are calling the name. So this Erifai that is normally, or that is always coming out to like make noise to our ear, it is better he stopped. If not, there is no way he can convince us from the south to support anybody from the north, because north have done so many years, they have done so many things in this country, because it is through them na him all these banditry start. If not, when we were young, we had not known. We don't even know anything like banditry and many other things or kidnappers. The only thing we know then are these people that are just taking just pick like children from the street. Then ratio that is the only thing we know then, and it is not as obvious as it is now today, because the Fulani also have already signed up to all these or sign into all these things. They are in this thing more than any other people, you know. This is not how Fulani were before. We normally know that year this is not how them be. Them be people will be say they sell all this no on the street, but ever since we be say this man called Buhari came in, we be say they go loot them from Sudan and many other nearby country. That is when this whole issue of clash that is that. So you cannot just tell me or trying to convince me that we can still bring a Fulani person to rule this country and be expecting a good thing to happen in this country. There's no way it will happen. Their plan is to destroy or destabilize everything in this country, but there is nothing they can make that their plan to work, because the thing that is making me to be even happy now is some southerners, the way they are doing, you know. If it is what before, this thing that happened now, we Erifai just talk about Tinubu, where we see some southerners are attacking him. If it is what before, southerners will be supporting them, but now southerners does not or don't have anything concerned with the north. The way it is going now, everything now seems to be north versus south, and that is what everyone wants. That is what everyone stick to. That is it. And for those of you that have heard what everyone here has said, if you have anything to just say on this matter, just drop it below. And also, if today is the first time you come in, please can you like, share, subscribe. Thank you.